Hi everyone, this is Miss Susan from the Free Library of Northampton Township. I'm here today for the first week of Math Fun. And all this is games that we're going to play to use some of those math facts over the summer so we don't forget them when it comes fall. So today we're going to be playing Rock and Roll Bingo. And why are we playing Rock and Roll Bingo? It is going to be a way to practice our addition and multiplication facts. And it's a lot of fun. Who doesn't love bingo, right? So the first thing we're going to do is find out what we need for this game. I do have a file on the website for you to download, and there are some things that you can print out. First one is a sheet about what you would need and some of the rules for the game. On the very back of the sheet is going to be some websites for additional math games that you may want to try at home. But we also going to have on that website dice that you can cut out and fold up and tape to make these neat, big, giant dice. You're going to need 3 dice for this game. If you have dice already at home, that's great. Just use the dice that you have. I do want to have one of the 3 dice be a little bit different than the others. You can do that with stickers, you can do that with markers, you can do that any way you like, but you need 1 dice to be a little different than the other 2 dice. You'll see why in a minute. All right, so we have our dice. The other thing we're going to need from this file are the bingo boards. Now you can make your own bingo boards, you can certainly do that. These are ones that already have the numbers already there. For level 1, you just want a bingo board that goes from number 1 to 12. Free space in the middle will be great. Level 2, you're going to need numbers all the way up to 18, and level 3 is going to be numbers a little bit higher, all the way up to 48, and you'll see why in a minute. But the first bingo board will be level 1. The other thing we're going to need are bingo markers. Now you can use anything for bingo markers. You can use pieces of paper, you can use Legos, you can use pieces of cereal. Today I'm going to be using my M&Ms. And for some reason I only have green M&Ms today. They're going to be perfect bingo markers. So what we're going to be doing is rolling for the first level 2 dice. So we're going to be rolling 2 dice to get 2 different numbers. I have a 4 and I have a 2. So I'm going to either have a 4 or a 2. Now I also have my addition facts, so we're going to be adding 4 plus 2, and that's going to give me 6. I now have 3 numbers to choose from, and that's going to be the number I'm going to put a bingo marker. First I do my free space. 4 is over here, I see a 2 over there, and I have a 6 right there. I'm going to pick the 6 because it's going to give me the beginnings of a bingo. Now, of course, bingo, we win when we have a full line horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. I see that by 6 would be great because I'm going to maybe get a little closer to getting bingo with a vertical line. Now, you may pick any one of those numbers, use some strategy, just to let you know, if you don't find a 4, a 2, or a 6 on the board, that's okay, you roll again. Now, if you're playing this by yourself, you'll get another turn. If you want to play with somebody else, have them have their own board, then it'll be another person's turn, and you can see who can get to bingo faster. Because I'm just playing by myself, I'm going to go again, and I'm going to roll the dice again. And I now have a 3 and a 2. So I have a 3, I have a 2, and I have the sum, 3 plus 2, and that's going to give me 5. So I'm going to find on my board where I can choose either a 3, a 2, or a 5. I'm going to pick 5. And look at that, I'm going to try to get that diagonal now. We continue to do this until you get bingo. Now, if you play bingo a lot, there's other ways to get bingo. If you like to do an X on the board, a T, maybe go all the way around, there's lots of ways you can do bingo. All right, so that be level 1 with our addition facts. If you want to challenge yourself, go to level 2, and you will be using all 3 dice. It doesn't matter at this point the color dice, but you're going to be needing all 3. Again, we have that free space to get us started. You roll all 3, a 6, and a 5. Now we have a 6, a 6, and a 5. We also have the sum of 6 plus 6 plus 5, and that's going to give me 17. So now I have, in some cases, 4 numbers to choose from. There's a 6, here's the 17, here's the 5. I'm going to pick 17. Let's use some strategy about how we can get bingo. I'll try that one more time. It's my turn again. Again, it didn't matter which one was the yellow. 1, 3, and 6. I have a 1, I have a 3, I have a 6, and I also have the sum of all of those numbers, and that's going to give me 10. So now I have a choice. I'm going to use some strategy. Should I do the 1? Should I pick 3? Should I pick 6? Or should I pick 10? I'm going to pick 10 because I'm on my way for a bingo. All right. Now if we want to go one more step and challenge ourselves even further, and we know our multiplication facts, I challenge you to go to level 3. And in this case, we need that, it's called the boss dice. We need one dice that's a little bit different. All right, so we're gonna still need all 3 dice when we roll. We roll the boss dice, which is 1, and then we roll the other 2 dice. I have a 5 and I have a 2. So now we're gonna do our multiplication. I'm gonna write down that boss dice 3 times. First is gonna be multiplied by the next dice, then multiplied by the 3rd dice, or I'm going to multiply it by the sum of those 2 dice. All right, so 1 times 3 is 5. I'm sorry, 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. And we know our order of operations. We're going to add inside those parentheses first. So it's 1 times 7, and that's going to give me 7. So I have 3 numbers to choose from, either 5, 2, or 7. I'm going to pick 7. We'll try that one more time. All right. We're going to first roll the boss dice. Let's get a 5 this time. And then we have a 1 and oops, and then we have a 2. So I'm going to put my boss number down 3 times. That doesn't look like a very good 5 there. And I'm multiplying it by the 2nd dice. I'm multiplying it by the 3rd dice, or I'm multiplying it by the sum of both of those dice. So we have 5 times 1 is 5. 5 multiplied by 2 is 10. And 5 multiplied by 3 is going to give me 15. So now I can choose between a 5, a 10, or a 15. I'm going to pick 10 because look at that. I am well on my way to getting bingo. So please feel free to play with somebody else and make it fun and try to get bingo before the other person. There is one other thing that I have on this file, and that's a separate dice that you can cut out and again assemble and tape like this one. And this is one of those where you just get out and do some activities. Roll the dice and do a frog jump. The next person rolls a dice and they stand on 1 foot. So challenge yourself or challenge your parents or your siblings to play along with you. I hope you had a really good time doing rock and roll bingo. Next week we'll come back to do another math game. I hope you guys are having a great summer and you're practicing your math facts. Take care, have a great week.